Do you think? Who do you have your money on in this?
I can go in depth. Basically, I think Snake wins for two reasons. Snake, I think, does really well against Mithra. Aegis' saving grace in the matchup is Pyra. However, Pyra is a complete cheese machine. So if you're able to camp her out and treat her like the cancer she is, it really it dives into Snake's favor. When you're getting down tilted into fucking up air and down aired into whatever, which you really don't have to do. Like, you can just basic grenade. All of Pyra's aerials really blow up grenade, and that's why I feel it's Snake favored on TAS level, right? But a lot of the time, what happens is Snake start playing with grenade too much and start getting blazing ends, which sends them into disadvantage, and then all Pyra's aerials knock Snake out of Cypher, so it's annoying, but there's a way to get around everything, and that's why I think I wouldn't be surprised if Calamity was able to win this. This is definitely a matchup they have to play slow and calculated, unlike me, honestly, and the fact that he just beat Jingy is all the testament you need that he can do that, because that matchup needs to be played even more slow than this one. So should be an interesting set regardless, considering that Saltlord has a Snake matchup practice from WoW.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see. They did play this just earlier, and Saltlord was barely sneaking out on top. But ever since that, Calamity's only dropped one singular game to Dengi in their 4-game set. Just tearing through losers bracket so far. Almost like wanting this rematch with Saltlord. Just keeping his lead so far. Very similar to the entire last set.
See,
land up, you won't do it.
See, stuff like that just happens, because you start getting your dash attacks read.
Oh, but that's a sticky.
That is a sticky. Calamity's kind of raw, I'm not gonna lie.
He did mess me up pretty bad when I was playing him.
Don't know what that was, but relatively even game. I really want to see both sides slow it down. I don't have any bias, let's go Snake, but he needs to be basically cross stage from Pyra at all times. Just chuck grenades at her.
Oh.
She's slow, she can't handle it. That was almost an up air. Would have been raw. But as you can see, Calamity's grenade placement's honestly immaculate. However, because he's very confident using grenades, it kind of gets him stuck in defensive positions a lot.
Not to mention that just flipping up against Pyra can equal you losing to a stock much earlier than any other character like that. That up smash just even not the sweet spot will go very early.
Yeah. Out of Cypher, you really need to be. Well, you don't need to project, you need to be patient, because a lot of the time, Pyros will wait in order to bait an option, which leads into a kill option. You're not really going to die from landing up air or landing fair, but they'll start reading you with up smashes and down air. So it's just being confident and seeing what she does, and choosing your option out of Cypher, according to that. Yeah, in this situation against Pyra up close, you really just want to have a grenade on you at all times. She's gonna swing, she's gonna explode grenade, and from there you combo.
The thing I've learned is, while I've been watching Calamity today, he loves going for those smashes just on ledge. Just opting that he knows that people are used to having to recover really low against Snake with Nikita, and mixing up his use of Nikita and up smash just.
Yeah, he needs to back up a little bit. His shield's getting very low, and blazing end's going to start becoming a problem, especially because he wants to chuck grenades, right?
Yep.
So this game is relatively in Saltlord's favor. However, pair is that'll do it. Good job avoiding the stick. I mean, after last set, I hope he isn't still landing on platforms for free.
Looking for that up in there, but you can find it before again.
Great crowd.
No!
Oh.
Not the body yet.
Interesting upbeat. Almost rolled directly into the up smash, however, did so on its way up, so he was able to roll through. Now we're at the stalemate where Snake wants to cook grenades. Great Kita.
Oh,
great down smash too.
Take game one.
Saltlord unfortunately missing the snap on the upbeat. That will cost you a stock on a Snake that's aware of his down smash. Not too commonly used in Snake's general kit, however, with recoveries like that, which really peaked you above ledge. It sends you at a terrible angle, especially for a character like Aegis with a lackluster recovery. So, great awareness from Calamity.
That down smash when it's used, it's just often just used very, very well to just be a quick burst kill option. A lot of people do miss that brawl down smash, so.
No, that would be insane. Y'all don't want to see that. I didn't even play Brawl, but I can just tell, like Snake with an additional landmine, that's OD.
Yeah. And you think Snake is good now?
Yeah, this is an interesting counterpick. Honestly, don't know if I agree with it. When I think of Pyra and Aegis in general, I feel as though Saltlord's getting most of his kills with Pyra in a vertical fashion. So having a higher ceiling with the Animal Crossing stage, not sure why. Maybe he kind of just wants a bit more space in order to do his thing with Mithra and really have space to deal with Snake's minefield, but we'll have to see how it works out. Currently, not too much in his favor as he's dash grabbing right onto a C4.
I don't know the most about Snake and Aegis, but I would like a lot of. I agree with what you were saying. Saltlord's been getting a lot of his kills off of like up smash and up air, but I'm wondering if he's and that's
and Randy up smashes, God bless him.
But I'm wondering if he might be thinking that a lot of the kills that like Calamity is getting is with up tilts, up smashes, up airs, and he's trying to like slow that down a little bit. Get some breathing room for the space of town. Because he knows that he can maybe capitalize a little better off of the size of the stage against Snake. But that seems to me like Snake would like the distance to set up.
Agreed.
So far his counter pick is going quite well for him. As not opting for anything there, just getting the roll read grab. Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty much like my
No, for real. Rest in peace, Sujia. Hey, shout out Sujia, incredible box man.
Yeah. He left a while ago.
Yeah, so Saltlord enjoying a pretty hefty lead. I want to see him slow it down. He doesn't have to rush in because Calamity knows that Saltlord is on the attack and, you know, playing evasively in response. So just being able to bait out all of Calamity's shenanigans and picking his right spot, I feel like is very important in securing a lead and extending with Snake. That's the main way Snake comes back.
One of the reasons. Use that platform there, saving him from that up smash.
That could be enough. Ooh, Calamity getting the spot dodge read for the grab, but up tilting the wrong way, unfortunately. Great view burst so that power swings on.
And that will probably. But Snake be heavy.
Interesting. His counter pick working against him there. In any other stage that ends an Animal Crossing stage or Kala's, the small stealing would have led to a kill there. But Calamity evening up the stocks 1-1 with that beautiful up tilt. But Pyra on the hunt with a sneaking disadvantage. Ooh.
Opting for that thing again.
Getting Aaron. Oh my god. That actually would have killed if he placed the hitbox correctly.
You see the big change in gameplay from both of them. As Calamity's opting to just stay back more, opting for not making the first action. Saltlord playing a lot more patient after that forward.
Agreed. One thing I will say is that Calamity seems to be a lot more calm. Saltlord's movement seems very under duress. He's swinging a lot, immediately trying to regain center stage. Which you have to do as Pyra, because you're slow, right? You need someone move in order to be ambiguous, but maybe...
what enough to
See it, and all that was right there was holding center stage. Calamity was very confident, staying at the center, setting up his minefield and allowing Saltlord to jump all around him, which eventually lets him jumping above him and getting up tilted. So, totally for Calamity here. We'll have to see where he wants to take it next in terms of stage. He went to Yoshi's against me, which I don't... Actually, I think that's a pretty good counter pick, but up tilt also kills early, so...
Yeah. Depends what he's looking for when this matchup. Taking him back. It really does find something in the stage that, like I said, we're just not seeing. That he's searching for.
Yeah, interesting to see the 2 lead on Calamity's part, because keep in mind, this is a run back from the winner's set with Saltlord won 2-1. So
I think Calamity's just movement, like coming hot off the set of against Janky and tearing through the strike, he's getting a ton of momentum. And he's just running with it.
A bunch of Johns afterwards, bro. Like,
yeah, this honestly seems to be not the perfect scenario, but as you said, Calamity is hot off the set where he had to play extremely evasive and be patient playing towards time. Whereas Saltlord is relatively tilted because he has to play another snake in bracket, which I feel is causing him to become very erratic with his actions. Trying to end stocks early, trying to take center stage right away, which he just can't do against the character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just understanding that, like, what he's doing is he's really trying to not let that lead, like, get even bigger as these projectiles are just keeping him out. His strong aerial.
However,
That attack killing so early.
yeah, that actually is serving as a benefit for his counter pick.
Yeah.
Killing early off the side blossoms. Oh, almost getting the combo.
And now you're in like you're struggling.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, on the platform.
Oh,
Didn't believe.
I don't know about that.
Interesting that he went for. Actually, no.
oh,
Hitting the soft spot of up there, that move is so tiny.
Oh!
However, Saltlord with another clutch downer conversion on a platform in order to gain the lead. But Calamity answering back immediately with an F-tilt.
yeah, you didn't know.
He's so good. Yo, Saltlord got 0 fans. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here.
I was like,
Hey,
if you're just gonna do that, I'll do it.
I guess we'll just make it a 2 so I'm putting on.
No.
We gotta put one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, finally.
I like don't practice. I feel like if I did, I would.
Okay. I was like, I gotta get my H3K VOD.
I want you to get your H2K VOD.
Bro, Calamity, free my hands up real quick.
Where's that doing it?
Hold on, I need to make my Saltlord suite. Oh man. Yup. Hashtag Tobio sweep. Hey, if you're listening to this, go gas it right now. Go gas that sweep. I cannot spell sweep. God damn it. This game coming down to the wire. And unfortunately, that means H2K and I are going to have to play off stream. I'll see y'all. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised if Saltlord reverse 3-0s this, by the way.
Bye, Johnny Law. I can't believe that, like, because of this time. Saltlord clutch is actually kind of ruining because we really wanted to see an H2K Tobio on stream. But now, because of the time constraints, because there was like 30-minute 4-game set. I don't understand how that works. They went to time like the first 2 games. Janky versus Calamity. Ryan secretly not a control, and that's what we found. Oh, what a down smash. Fight. Calamity.
Oh, what happened?
Tobio!
Toby, no!
You should have disconnected it when we told you!
Tobio, that's a stock.
What did I tell you? Shit, we gotta redo.
How are we gonna take care of this, guys?
I think we can do it.
Wait, what are your stocks at right now?
Oh no.
Well, it wasn't either of their faults, though. So
Yeah.
you can't exactly make one of them steep.
Can we just make them replay?
Are you guys fine just playing? Are you guys fine just resuming?
If it's in a decent position.
Sure, you guys can reset positions.
Tobio earlier didn't want to disconnect his controller as it was his setup, and now as he's playing on a different setup due to time, he hit home on the controller.
I mean, what happened?
So now we're getting back into the set. The two players both agreeing, since it wasn't their fault, that they would just play it out.
Whatever.
Resetting the neutral and starting again. How's you and me? Did he? I've never seen that. I just saw him foresight a grenade, allowing him to get back to stage with more ease. The spot where he definitely would have died if he got hit by it.
You know, Tobio hit the home button. And once Tobio hit the home button, shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan and they had to reset position and stuff, you know.
Oh, what a beautiful up air.
Yeah.
You good? Oh. Wow.
You just saw.
You just-
Max, you have more.
Oh, I saw that move kill at 100. What do you mean? Oh. Fair. Oh. No, just oh. What?
You are watching the wrong set right now.
I'm watching that. I was being fair. So far pretty even. As Saltlord keeping his advantage, using Mithra to his ultimate advantage, taking the lead that Calamity was holding pretty comfortably, but Calamity's searching for just the few openings he can to rack up more and more percent. Yeah. Let's go up for the no up smash. No up smash again. Oh, the no up smash. And then up kill! Winning Calamity the set.